Hello, hello, hello. It's the Peter Herman of YouTube introductions. We're bringing it in with the sinking city. It's gonna be hard for me. The sinking city. All right, and if you're looking at this remaster, Kickstarter just in for 2. Don't care right now. Well, that's a hard cut in the loop of the music. Don't care right now, so don't worry about it. How to play. All right, so we're gonna do a new game here. I've played the beginning before, but this is the remastered. Loading Frosty, welcome to here, Mr. Charles Reed. As you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowned, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself and come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Look at me. Is this us? Oh man, you hate to see it. Like I said, I played the beginning of this before, but I fell off at the time. So hopefully we stick here a bit more. Whoa. Chill, my guy. See now, I'm something of a seaman myself, and boats ain't supposed to do that. So this game itself, it's a bit of a Lovecraftian-esque. Not esque. It's I hate to see it. It pulls from the works of Lovecraft and similar stories. You're going to see little references in it. I will point out some of them and I won't the others because I'm dumb. T to inspect for more information. Chiron ship. Well, that's a little on the nose. Alright, change some settings around. I'm going to be honest with you. I dropped the difficulty setting because I did see the combat was kind of repetitive. And I don't want to deal with it. Whoa. Gunpowder, coil. Take that.
Never have to use it. Something tells me I will.
That's what we read in this beginning.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oakmount Monolith National Park is waiting for you.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
All right. All right. All the furniture is, oh, that. All the furniture is chained down. Guess that makes sense. Settings, control. All right, difficulty.
Now get out.
Okie dokie.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
What's the deal with the city?
Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem.
You don't look very good.
Visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Robert
How can I find Mr.
Throgmorton.
Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Okie dokie.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
The Devil's Reef.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What are places?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Yeah, this is like an investigation game with, a little bit of combat.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Alright.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay, I want to... Settings. Camera sensitivity. There we go. It's a little bit better.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
That's a man in yellow. So, could he be the king in yellow? Maybe. Can you not shoot people?
Point that at me again, and I'll stick it where the sun don't shine. Point that at me again, and I'll stick it where the sun don't shine.
Okay. Okay, he's not just he's not just an extra pointer monster. Devil's Reef, that's from Shadows over Innsmouth. Oh, he's gone. That's fine. How do I, Clearwater. Brick. Compass mark. No. No. See, I heard you marked some stuff, but I would sure love I guess a legend. I'm assuming this is, oh, there we go. So if we do port. What's this? Oh, okay.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
What an
name's Charles
immaculate
Reed. Private
specimen.
investigator. Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
What happened to your
If I
son?
may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey.
Malarkey.
I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention
Sure.
that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
What do you got
I've
for
heard you're the man
visions?
to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
That's what they call me.
Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I'm not gonna look.
Mr.
Yeah.
Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Thank you.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Take
I
the
need
case.
to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Yeah.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Absolutely, sir. So we've got evidence. To get evidence. Yeah, where's my... Oh, I'm trying to go to here. This is your Mind Palace. Throgmorton Innsmouth's feud and Albert's returned unstable. These don't feel likely, but you can try to compare your clues like this. And then you get a deduction. Casebook, you know, obviously your what have yous, lore. You know, honestly, just more what have yous. Who cares?
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I've said everything I know.
Well,
I've said everything I know.
tell me what you know. Here, let's... Frame rate drops kind of suck, dingus. What do we got
Book is
here?
damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Oh, I think... Here. No. When I first played, you could just... Maybe not for, like, scripted areas like this. But when you want to go loot a place, you could just leave and come back and all the stuff would be unlooted.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
This person cared for their dog. This, like, frame rate sucks. I'm not recording anything. I'm not uploading anything, right? No. Is that just how the fucking game is? I don't know, I'll watch back the video, but it kind of feels like shit. Alright, so we're looking for clues. We know whoever's here cares about their dog. Is that something that they even... What's the... care about putting in our mind palace? No. Oh.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me what happened.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
He's got the dreams.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Gotcha.
Okay, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him.
K
Barry's
bless.
outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone.
Got it.
I'll leave you to...
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul?
What do you think, gang?
Okay. Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo.
I was gonna say I had on my lips choo choo ready to come out. Oh, give me some stuff. Alrighty.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Lose some sanity
I'm
there.
surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
That's my sanity meter on the left. In the blue. Perfect. You hate to see it.
Take this, ape face.
Take this, ape face. It's a shot. What's happening here?
Yeah, run!
So yeah, here's your mind's eye. You remember the events.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
And you order the events.
What's
And
happening?
then he got shot, and then he ran out of here.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
We open up our Mind Palace. Nope. Q. Nope. R. E. I'm good?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
No. V. P. N. F. G. T. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tab. Nope. Caps lock. Shift. Shift. Crouch. Nope, not the Windows key. Please tell me what the fire interact item map. Pin selected evidence on the screen. Casebook. Mind's eye. Okay. See? Whatever. I don't know. I guess it's not. So now here we got all these things. Albert attacked the fisherman. Throgmorton, infamous feud. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Lewis shot without warning. Albert returned unstable. Albert fled when wounded. One fisherman is missing. So, like shot. And he left wounded. Does that count? No. Shot in the Throgmorton Innsmouth feud. Anti-Throgmorton sentiment. As Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of Throgmorton. That could be reason to hate them. So that's a deduction here. Oh. My palace. Do we have... Sometimes... Perfect. Do we have more for the Mind Palace? Psychotic. The fisherman suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Albert Throgmorton regained consciousness, and he returned unstable. Albert spread his hysteria around him. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. I don't know how we know we're done here. So Albert attacked the fisherman. Unstable. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis, Finn, and his fellow fishermen. One fisherman is missing. Albert fled wounded. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. And these are all the deductions we have. Okay.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Okay. I don't think these are like memories. They're kind of memories. Are they memories? Not memories of me, but like...
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
But like, no one in the past pointed into this door, you know what I mean? Right? Well, maybe they did.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstain note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week, I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Is this a link? Didn't think so. No hands down here. Definitely looks like they went in there, but let me just... Follow my palace archives. Padlocks. Padlocks and weak points can be broken with a shot or melee attack.
The door won't budge.
Combat. What the hell is this? I think I start losing my mind if you stare at it. Gross. Did I get smaller? Well, that's my guy.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Key evidence collected. All evidence collected. Man, I wish I had a shortcut to the Mind Palace. 1 second. Settings. Control scheme. Controls. Fire. Crowd center. Are you shitting me? There's no direct button to go to the fucking Mind Palace? That's awful. Okay, bar owner, Albert fled. Albert was murdered. Lewis pursued Albert. Lewis left the crime scene. No, of course not. And the bar and decks. That's where he probably went. It's supposed to kill Albert. Throckmorton may be hiding in the bar. Lewis pursued and he was murdered. Lewis pursued Albert Fred. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was Throckmorton rather than just drive him off. Yeah, look at how massive video game doors are. Come on, what do you mean I can't? Can't go through the till? Alright. Map, where's that bar? If I remember correctly. There's no jump button. Here's where the lifeboat.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Losing sanity looking at it. Fine, I'll stop.
Something with this helmet.
Do we have to interact?
Chills. What's wrong with it?
Note. Note. Albert Throgmorton's well. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton. This is my well. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakman. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable. I fear that will become of me. What will become of me? It's singing in my brain, dancing my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. Unreadable. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell Father Unreadable. He's here.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business. Can't catch a mackerel since
like
those
it here,
Innsmouthers
newcomer?
took over the fishing business.
Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Did I miss some clues in there? Didn't go green yet. That's fine. I'm on the track. I know when I first played, people would just disappear if you didn't look at them. Octopus. But it seems like people are a bit better at sticking around here. Bar under the keel.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece.
You guys can't shoot at one time.
Some say they come from the sea. They are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Hey.
Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Oh man, chill.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Thank you.
What the? Get the... Oh.
No, okay.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Whoa.
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
How does all happen?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I'm not going to ask you why people look that way.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Jill.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I guess I gotta ask something.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I've heard enough.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Alright, what's the what's the play here? I think we decide not to be we're not going to be like, obviously we got a good and a bad answer. I think we don't lean towards good this run through. Besides, they're only here because they worship the Deep Ones. Then the FBI raided their town.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
God, I wish there was a button for the Mind Palace. Oh, interesting. What? What happened here? Oh, whatever. This. I need to get that off. Oh, crafting. Crafting. Sure. Sure. God, how did I oh, got rid of it. Perfect. Mind Palace. This button. Lewis was affected by hysteria. Albert was murdered. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton. Lewis was mentally affected. Lewis mentally affected, couldn't entirely control his actions. I'm going to just say that. And now, you swap it. Interesting. So he was dangerous. He's for this hysteria, or we go to this one. Anti-Throgmorton. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. I stick with that. Lewis deliberately murdered Albert. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murderer to justice. So we gotta stay, are we not? Oh, we can see this. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. I'm sticking with that. We need him to be on our side.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground.
Monsters? Nah, no shot. There are monsters everywhere. What up, champ? I got some good news and bad news.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful.
He's gonna work a little selfishly.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't.
Kind of crazy, actually.
Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
There's like 6 buildings down here.
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
You can't be funding expeditions and think it's gonna work out for you, bub.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Any discoveries?
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
The flood's unnatural?
You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Sure. You and me both.
Do
Visions
these
sister.
cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Professor
Waterlogged
Doe.
ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Gotta.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Hell yeah. I love a bullet-based economy. I fucking love a bullet-based economy. Case complete. Case lost at sea. So map. You got the bar. You got the ports. Where? Okay. We have to actually read some stuff. Key to the headquarters. Robert Throgmorton gave me a key to the expedition's headquarters. It's in northern Coverside at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. The last expedition. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the original of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed Your Oakmont. The contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor. So place this on the map. So we have, when we open up the map, this is the map of the town, unless we talk to someone that says, I will mark your map. The key to the headquarters. The expedition headquarters are located in northern Coverside. So Coverside, northern, crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. Here we got Asher Road, Dryer, Dunslin, Goldbridge, Hubert. So right here. Now we place the marker. Here's the key to the headquarters. Now if we went back to our casebook, I believe the last, if we place this, this will place a marker for that key. This is BS. Can I remove it? Edit, delete. Like that's nothing. So like your placed marks are just where you think or have found the location. Maybe where you're looking to, you know, review. I could do you. All right. So we got a boat here. This our boat or is this a boat? Leave this way. Let's get out of the docks first. No more cops here. Uh-oh. I didn't think we'd see an American flag in here. But I guess I don't see why not. And that's the game. This is just our current quest.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My diary, part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Alright, how'd we end up here? All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Charles W. Reed. Is this March 21st, 1917? Is that a death date? I don't know how dog tags work.
Never Never again, they say.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sweet James.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yeah, you think maybe because maybe that's why you're having the bad visions. Oh, wardrobes. Vacationist. Gangster. King's robes. Ooh. That's great. Really cut the music to load in the outfit, eh? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Raids on Innsmouth. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their house. Police are on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Grand family. I forget only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. And maybe that's a little bit my fault, but hey. Nobody's perfect. Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Alright, what time is it? Let's hit up the headquarters. Let's see if there's anything to look at here.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Thank you. The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer, I'll figure them out.
The door won't budge.
Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Wind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Nice.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
Sugar
Exactly
water.
friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
All the way. Oh, a pack of notes. Oh, you can traverse this city on foot. Go by climbing up on ledges and crouching underneath objects. To navigate the flooded streets, use the boat moored at any nearby pier. The position of the nearest boat is also marked on your map. It is best to avoid swimming unless absolutely necessary, as the horrors that lurk beneath the surface will quickly come for you. You will unlock fast travel points as you explore the Oak Mount. Visit a phone booth to instantly travel between discovered locations. Fast travel points are marked on the map and compass. Casebook? Side quests. Oh my god. I don't want to read these. Alright, that's the only fast travel point we have. Here's the closest boat. I'm assuming there's not one on this side. Oh, it took my marker off. Well, all I need to do is take a right, go up the street. It's rude. So let me just... Oh, there's a boat here too. I don't even need the boat. We're not going to be doing any free roaming of the city either. Free roaming, like, you know, we're not going to be exploring for exploration's sake. Just for my memories. I read that it didn't really make sense to go places without a quest reason. You're a cultist. Big ups. Big ups to the cultists. Here's the crossroads I'm looking for. Okay. No. Can you only open white doors? No. So not just white doors. All right.
Guess I don't need the key.
Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from the numerous symptoms including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. Paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Who's got a bone to pick with the expedition?
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Interesting. How to protect. According to our data, the places with paranormal activities have a strong previous unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and apply the scientifically valid method of of protection instead. H. Doe. Amazing. Hell yeah. I'll apply that method.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Fisherman reports L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine different colors. The witness felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. LP Stern got severe burns after chiseling off part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
What looks like it's been erased? That little corner torn? Whatever. H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood. In doing so, shed light on what may yet to come. Alright. Do I have any, like, mind ballast clues from this? That's not what I need. Alright. Well, I worry that someone's kicked in the door here, and I saw no evidence about it up here. Should look at that. Shower. Oh, another. Jesus, you scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. What the hell, man? How come when I open up the menu, the body... God. Oh, was that brain pills? Yep. Stop that. God, that scared the living bejeebers out of me. I thought I was alone.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
No shit, I just got shot at. Who the fuck are you? Why aren't I like checking? What the hell? Yeah, I thought this was important, but how do I... Is it just hurting my sanity? Oh. Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be delit unreadable. Grimhaven Bay, no later than Friday. MK5 diving suit, 6 air tanks and pumps, 4 canned foods, 18 crates, personal belongings, 6 crates with name, unreadable research equipment, 7 crates, do not cut unreadable air pipes. 24 phone station and wires, 1 power generator, 1 responsible for delit unreadable. Got anything else? I don't think so. Go to my mind palace. Oh, just that. The Grimhaven Bay Pier. Are you serious that this guy being in the basement is not going to be something that we have? Let's see whatever that is. Oh. That's right, our recreation zone. So we've got... Assume it's someone kicking a door.
Time to pick it. Stand back. Grab the papers. Smash the rest. I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
So he was the one burning the stuff.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Kick it in.
We don't have time to pick it.
Gas the place.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Moved everything down.
I fatah.
Burned it all.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Cargo burned documents, and the cargo manifest was one. The expedition archives is lost, but I still have clues to follow up. Up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. You're suspicious.
Damn newcomers. He's mad. He's completely mad.
He's mad. He's completely mad. He's mad.
Beware, he's cursed.
All right. All right, where are we in relation to the chronicler? I'm assuming right here. Open chronicler. I'm gonna just dash down there. And see what's what. Now they did mark all those locations that may be of note. I don't think I'm gonna just check them out. I'm not gonna check them out till I have a reason to go. We're gonna dash down to the chroniclers, and then we're going to call it there. Shoo, 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 shoo. Bada bing, bada boom. They're acting like I'm pointing a gun at them. There we go. All right, that's gonna do it for us today. See if we keep playing it. Hopefully, it's about as far as I got before. Then I started exploring. It doesn't matter. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And happy gaming, gamers. Take care. Take care. Bye now.